Hi, it's Danny Beck. I've got a web channel looking at the wisdom of Jesus and the gospel and the parables. Um, Paul describes the what love is, and he talks about uh, how love is patient, kind, long suffering, and it's not egotistical, and it seeks not its own will. It seeks to please. It, uh, it wants to take care of and it hopes all things and it believes all things and it endures all things and it never fails. And when the gospel says that God is love, uh, it means that God is these attributes that Paul is laying out for us and to contemplate. And Jesus says, I'm not all egotistical. Oh, I'm the Son of God. If I make myself, if I raise up myself up, he says, I'll draw all men unto me. So he wants to, if he's going to be um, uh, the Son of God, he wants to draw all men to him, that they were all children of God. And so that's the purpose of recognizing his deity, is that we will all um, come to be children of God, and what possibilities await us in the future is beyond our imagination, but is promised to be a true blessing to each one of us. The you can follow the 10 Commandments. Well, the nine remaining commandments. The first commandment is to love God with all your mind, heart, and soul. There's a lot of people that are going to love God with their mind and with their soul, but to love God with your heart is to love Him and His children. If you want to please God, you better love Him as well as His children. If you want to please me, you might kiss up to me all you want, but if you don't love my children, if you abuse my children, you don't love me. And so God's the same way. We can say how wonderful He is and how we love Him, but if we abuse or neglect or bring harm upon the little ones, we're gonna wish we were never born. We're gonna be so full of guilt in the next life, and we'll be so full of guilt and regret and self remorse. Uh, and I don't want that for you, and I don't want that for me. And we won't escape that until we paid the utmost farthing. He says we won't be. We'll have to fully our suffering will have to equal the suffering that we've caused through our abuse and neglect, because we're going to feel the effects that we've had in the world as part of our judgment. And so here I am trying to lessen that the effects of that. Jesus said, "Forgive them, Father; they know not what they do." And it's hard to believe that those people didn't know what they were doing when they physically crucified him. But the example is for them and for us also, that Jesus wants to forgive and forgive us, for we know not what we do, we know not who we do it to. We don't know that the things that we're doing, neglecting or doing wrong to each other is doing it to children of God and contributing to misery in the earth if we choose to do poorly. Anyway, on the bright side, everything that we do with faith and in love, even a glass of water to the thirsty, to a glass of water to a prophet, um, is promised a prophet's reward. So keep those things in mind. No good deed is wasted, and everything that we do positive in the world has a wonderful positive reward or comes along with them. Now, How is that possible? Jesus said, with men it's impossible, but with God all things are possible. And he's speaking about the wealthy, who a lot of people think, well, the wealthy people should, if they wouldn't be wealthy if they just cared about other people, and with men it's impossible. With God, all things are possible. And keep those things in mind as we live our lives out day to day. If we keep the other 9 of the commandments and make ourselves this holy person towards God, but we don't care, then we're not clean. If we don't care, if we don't love, if we don't take responsibility for God's children that are surrounding us in need, what the heck's wrong with us? What is wrong with us is that we're not taking that first commandment seriously, and we're trying to fulfill the other 9 and make ourselves all holy and acceptable to God. And you're not holy and acceptable with nine commandments. Without love in your heart, without caring, compassion towards your fellow man, you're not acceptable. You won't find yourself acceptable if you put yourself on the receiving end of your own neglect. If you could feel the difference you could make in somebody's life, and you fail to do it, if you can contribute something to the life of others, you're going to be rewarded for that, and you're going to be able to appreciate when others have something positive to give to you. You're going to be able to comprehend it. You have to believe in love in order to appreciate it. Love is just that way. It's not an imaginary belief. It's based upon your caring and you're doing the things that it allows you to connect when other people care and do things for you. And it's not about works. It's about love, and the works that follow the love are the icing on the cake. Whenever possible, we do those things, and it's an honor to be able to do good things for other people and have that received. Some people will not comprehend it, will not comprehend the heart that goes into it. But let me assure you that that when they start to care and then they start to love, then they'll mature into understanding that other people cared about them and loved them, and that's what makes the world go around. I'm gonna eventually stop doing my little talks. I'm running out of new material. If you want to look through the parables that I've spoken about, I believe that in our time that the books that were sealed are part of the sealing of these books of the parables and the mysteries in Daniel and Revelation, and that the unsealing will be the opening of the eyes of each of us to comprehending the full potential of the work that's laid out in the holy books. And perhaps now that we are coming enough this modern age of knowledge that Jesus says many will go to and fro, and knowledge shall increase. Then the end shall come, and I think we're close to having those books unsealed and understanding the full intentions that they were written with. I hope you have a great week. Have a great life. Get out and love. Don't wait for love to happen to you. Make love happen around you, and you'll be able to comprehend when it's given and reciprocated back to you. Have a great day. Like and share my work if you would. Thank you for your time.